So, welcome back, viewers. This is episode number 40.
40.
Oh, and why am I wearing this helmet,
And this jacket
this
in that
leather jacket
such hot
in
weather in Bangalore.
Bangalore summer? And the hottest summer that Bangalore has had in past 10 years. Why am I wearing this? Anmol, why are you making me do this?
Well, actually, there is something special that we need to discuss today, Ashwin, on
Right.
this
Oh,
episode.
yes, yes. Let's come
All
to
the
that.
effort for that. And maybe people should get a hint from this, I think.
Yes, yes.
What is this
So,
about?
our regular viewers, they already know we both are bike enthusiasts. Anmol
Yes.
recently bought his Harley Davidson X440. He's officially a hog now, and I mean, for people who are wondering about X440, we've already done that episode. We did the episode when Anmol bought it. Then we did one episode asking for his review of the
We'll
bike.
put the link of that episode. You can check it out.
You
Everything
can check
being
it
true.
out here. And now, our brother has been riding for a while, and he rode all the way from Dehradun to Bikaner along with the rest of the hogs. And
Yes.
it was not just the X440. He was riding with the big guns out there. There were fat boys, there were fat bobs, there were iron and whatnot.
What not?
Yeah, all of them were there. The old big fat bikers were there, and a young biker was there. So,
Yes.
Anmol, how was the experience, and what was it all about? What did they call it? The Cafe X or no, the X?
It is a overnighter where I
Oh,
went.
no, no, what was
For
the
the
name of the
Bikaner
event?
part,
What was the name
for
of the
the
event? Yeah, the XX conference, right?
Destination X.
Destination X. Yes. Hmm.
So, like for our viewers, what Ashwin told about Bikaner was an overnighter. It's an event organized by the dealership. But Destination is X. What we just talked about, it's something that was organized by Harley India team for the customers, for the media, and for the influencers. So there were
Right.
15 customers, there were 15 influencers, and there were 15 media people.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ashwin.
No,
So please.
I mean, as far as I know, Anmol, not everybody who owns Harley Davidson was invited for this event, right?
Yes,
There was
not everybody.
something called the golden ticket, the magic ticket that you had.
Yeah.
Because when they tore that ticket, there was sparkles flying all over. So tell me something about that. I mean, obviously, all of us are curious to know why was I not there. I mean,
Exactly, exactly.
one of the reasons I don't have a Harley Davidson. I'm a bullet rider, so but that's one of the reasons. But yes, even if I had a Harley Davidson, that didn't guarantee me an entry to that event. So what made
Right.
you so special, my brother?
So first of all, like this event was, on WhatsApp. Harley keeps on blasting messages. So this
Hmm.
competition was organized by them. In that, you need to fill up a form for
Hmm.
the Neem Rana plant. The trip was fully sponsored by Harley Davidson. You didn't have to spend a single penny. So
Hmm.
being a marketer myself, Ashwin, you know the kind of content we write. So I just use those skills,
Hmm.
write a beautiful story under
Hmm.
250 characters and send it to them.
Hmm.
And now they love the story. I
Hmm.
cleared the first round. Second thing is my profile. So considering I have been talking about Harley already, my Instagram you will see now it's more about Harley as well. So they
Yeah,
already
and not to mention that our company Crobstacle has been officially helping out Harley with the media, especially Harley Davidson, the
Harley Davidson India page.
India page and the Dehradun chapter a lot with their digital content. So
Yes.
we have a presence out there,
Yes, we
right?
have our presence out there. You can check out our reel.
Hmm.
It's from my name there, and our team at Crobstacle did a really good job. Even Harley Davidson India team shared their feedback. I will put those screenshots in those episodes so you can see that. It is really appreciating to see the kind of work we are doing, and we can help you out as well if you need any help.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Now,
So.
talking about the golden ticket, so of course, this competition was organized, then my profile, and so they consider these factors. So, there are 30,000 X440 owners and enthusiasts right now in India who have at least booked their bikes. Out of that, 3,000 participated in this event, and only 15 customers got the chance to visit. The profiling was done on the kind of passion you showed in that 250 character document, and the next thing was the profiling, which did it. So, Ashwin, I will tell you one thing. You are going
Hmm.
to kill me for this.
What?
So,
Don't
initially,
tempt me.
signed up signed up for this event.
Uh,
So I was in. So as you know, I was traveling to Bhimtal and Haldwani to
hmm.
give the session on lead generation. So Harley Davidson India team, brand management team, had called me up and told me, Anmol, you are selected for this event and you need to be here on these days. Please give your confirmation. And
Hmm.
I was, I just came out from the session and I was very, tired, dehydrated, and I said on the call, okay, I will see and
Oh,
get back to you.
well, I remember this conversation. I mean, almost killed you for that. You were
Yes.
about to say, this guy was sitting here. He was about to say no to this. Uh, I mean, who says, that what I told Anmol that time was like, you never say no to free food.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, never get free lunches, right? And
Yes.
here's this guy. He's getting not just free lunch, he's getting a free trip, free hotel stay, and he's gonna meet who's who of the media world, and he's gonna be get lazy and sleep over it. I simply said, why the f would you buy a Harley first of all if you don't
Right.
want to ride?
Yes.
Uh,
You told
uh,
me that even,
uh,
what happened after that. The brand manager, they directly called to the dealership, to the chapter manager, and complained about me that we have given this to your officer and he is not coming here.
yeah.
Please ask him to come here at all cost. We want you to convince him to come here.
He did the right thing.
They did the right thing, and I got more than five different calls from five different people, from the
Hmm.
director,
So
from the chapter manager.
basically, he just wanted to feel important.
No, it was not about that initially, but
Yeah.
that's what they did. And
Right.
then, in the night, I was in Bhimtal,
Hmm.
and I was alone in my room, and I was thinking what I did in the morning.
Hmm.
So that's how I said yes to them, and I got to hear a lot of tane, during the event as well from the band management team,
Now, for all the good reasons.
for all the good reasons.
Yeah. Hmm.
So that was the story of the golden ticket.
Yeah, so after the golden ticket, tell us about how it all began, you know, how your preps began. It's a long journey, one of your first long rides. Obviously, you were
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
short rides in the mountains. By a mountain rides, even short, it's not easy. But
yeah.
this is at a stretch long ride. You're officially an iron butt now. Yeah, so tell us your experience. I mean, right from the beginning, once that ticket you was torn, you know, like so things got confirmed and you were all set to go. Let's
Yeah.
begin with the prep. What all went
So,
into it?
I will start with the
Basically,
experience.
I want to take our viewers and myself through the entire experience. We couldn't be there, so why not live it through your,
Yeah, of
you
course.
know,
That's what we are doing this episode for. Yeah.
exactly.
So, yeah, now talking about, once this conversation happened, the confirmation was sent to me. They asked me for my flight preferences. Even they were so kind to ask me my flight preferences.
Hmm.
Sir, when you will be coming here? And then the tickets were booked on flight. I never book any kind
And
of food.
your bike was couriered over there, right?
No, no. They gave me their bike there. My bike was here only.
Oh,
But
you rode another bike over there. Okay.
no, yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
they booked my flight tickets from Dehradun to Delhi,
Hmm.
and they asked me what time do you prefer. If it will be for lunch, we'll book a lunch for you in the flight. If it will be breakfast, we'll book a breakfast. I never book a seat. I never book a breakfast on the flight. I will eat from my home and go. But they were
Right.
so kind to do this. So they booked everything. The seat was, of course, window seat, XL large seats, XL seats, business
Hmm.
class.
Right.
Even in
A brother was
the
flying business class.
yeah, exactly. In
Yeah.
Indigo, I was sitting like, oh my god, these seats are so large.
मैं
If I would
इतनी
have booked,
इतनी जगह का मैं क्या करूंगा?
exactly. So in Indigo, then I sat there. I got my lunch. I got my breakfast because it was flight from 9:30 to 10:30, and then I had my breakfast. I went to the airport. Harley associate was there wearing the same T-shirt so that I can recognize him easily. And then I met him. He gave me a bag of goodies which had apple and a
Hmm.
barista cat goodies, which had a cake, marble cake, or two to three things like that. So that, because it was a 1.5 hour journey from the airport to the hotel, and then
Right.
a cab was there. I sat in the cab, and I just went to it. And also, by the way, very interesting thing, I was wearing the Foothills official chapter T-shirt. So people during the flight were also asking me, as I was carrying this helmet as well. Such a big helmet I was carrying during the flight. So people were asking me, "Do you work with Harley and everything?" No, I said, "No, no, no. I own my own company. This is just me going for an event."
Hmm.
Then the cab rider, he was also a Harley enthusiast. I was surprised. He asked me so many questions about the X440 and everything. We reached there, though the
No,
journey was not.
that explains the reach of Harley. Like it's an aspirational brand,
It is an
and
aspiration.
yes. So even a cab driver aspires to own a Harley someday. So like
Exactly.
so.
And he
See,
knew everything about the bike.
yeah, this way, I mean, I might cut you short over here. So, a lot of people talk about consumerism. A lot of people talk about, okay, creating unnecessary need marketing. But, an aspirational brand could have its plus point also. Like people aspiring to own something that is beyond their reach. Some people, I know, like some people say, like people do wrong things to get there. But most of us, like you and I, we are working towards that direction to own that brand someday, and we work really hard to get there. And
Right.
so this is a very constructive way to look at it as well, how aspirational brands change a society. So
Exactly.
there is a cab driver who's enthusiastic about Harley, and he wants to be a hog owner, a hog member
Yeah.
someday, and he
And
is
there
getting
wasn't a
all the
single
info about
second
you,
I was bored with him.
from you. Yeah.
He was talking so passionately about the subject, about riding and everything. Like, I
Hmm.
was surprised what kind of cab driver I am sitting with. He
Right.
should be
And
riding
this is
kind of
in
bike.
Bikaner when you landed in
This
Jaipur.
this was from Delhi to Sona. So
Hmm.
Bikaner rise was separate. It was an overnighter. This was from Delhi to
Hmm.
Sona. So in Sona
Okay.
there is Western Resort Hotel and Spa. So
Uh-huh.
we had a 1.5 hour journey from airport to there.
Hmm.
The ride was not that smooth. Our tire got punctured.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
Your
the driver,
cab
yeah, yeah.
tire.
But the driver was very good.
Hmm.
He took, I think, not more than 5 minutes to fix that up. Until then, I was sitting in the car. He said, "Me, no, no, you sit there. I will take care of it. It is a
Hmm.
village and all." So the
Hmm.
cab driver was very good. We reached out to the hotel.
Hmm.
So starting at the entrance, I can show. I don't know if I have the videos right now, but at the end, we can put it here in the somewhere in the screen so that our
Hmm.
audience can see. So Harley flags were there. The typical Harley flags. It was there. Like, you get to know you are somewhere. You are going to enter somewhere else. So
Hmm.
we entered the hotel. It was a 47-acre property. First of all, I was
Nice.
so
Yeah.
surprised. It was inside a village.
Yeah, it's a resort property, right? Yeah.
It's a resort
Hmm.
property.
Hmm.
So I went inside there. Of course, you from hospitality background, you might have
Hmm.
asked them a lot of questions, because there were a lot of mistakes. Even I was seeing. So you
Yeah.
would have crushed them. But yeah,
Yeah.
me being a consumer, I was okay. I
Yeah.
went inside there at
No,
the
you
reception.
being a consumer, you should be more critical.
No, actually, I was in that Harley vibe at that point in
Right.
time. I just
Right.
wanted to go into my room, because I knew that in my room there is a private swimming pool. So I was
Oh,
just,
nice.
yeah, it was a 80,000 per night room.
Wow.
80,000 per night. So hardly spent so much. Now, when I entered that reception, so I was first greeted by the staff, and then I called the brand management team that I have reached. So they said that at the reception, just tell them that I am with Harley, and they are going to give you a package. You just tell your name. So I have brought that package as well. So they gave me this package. It has my name as well. So
Right.
this package was given. This was a part of it. This T-shirt was a part of it. The stickers I showed you on my helmet were a part of it. And also, I will show, like, thanks to Harley Davidson team for putting such a thought into
Hmm.
giving these goodies, because these are not something that you use one time and throw. These are, like, memories forever.
That's a back guard, or
Yeah,
that's a
no, no, that is a
that
leg
water
bag.
sipper. Oh, okay,
Leg bag.
leg bag. Okay.
They gave you this beautiful bottle.
Yeah, that's a
They
sipper.
gave you
Yeah.
this beautiful keychain,
Hmm.
and they gave you this certificate as well.
Hmm.
So this was given by the Hero plant manager. I mean, one thing that the Hawk community told me, that Harley Davidson does one thing very good, is that they document everything what you do.
Right.
That is something that not any other brand is able to do that well, because there is a patch for it. Oh, I forgot the patch is there, in my drawer downstairs. But it's less than 4 months, and now I have more than 5 to 6 patches with
Hmm.
myself that Harley has
Nice.
given to me. So it's another kind of world, and you just get, once you get into it, you cannot get out of it. It's just
Right.
such a
Right.
strong community. So now I
Hmm.
got this baggage. They brought that, electric, open auto type thing
Hmm.
that you typically see in big hotels. I sat in that. I went to my room, and when I entered the room, I was like, "Oh my god! I have never been in a hotel like this.
Hmm.
Such a big hotel." I will put a one of my, I found a very good friend there. His
Hmm.
name is Akshat Srivastav.
Hmm.
He's a YouTuber. He has more than 1.5 lakh subscribers on YouTube. So I will put his YouTube link as well. He has put up full blog in which I am also featured, and
Okay.
he has talked about us. He has talked about me. He has talked about how we met as well. So I met him in at that hotel only. So there is a full blog on 80,000 property room. So we can share that with our audience. Akshat, it will help you as well, buddy, and it will help us as well. So, and my partner would like to also catch up with you. We are going
Oh,
to share this
definitely.
episode with you. So I entered that room, and first of all, I went, bonkers. I was running here and there, everywhere in the room.
Right.
Oh my god, what is this? Private room,
Right.
private pool. And at that point of time, if you remember, I told you that we have a call with one of the clients at 1:30. So I went into my room. I first, remove all my clothes and went into the pool with my laptop. So my laptop was sitting in front, and I was taking the meeting sitting in the pool.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, I was gone
Full
totally.
full gangster mode on.
Yeah, gangster mode on.
Uh,
And
you
then
didn't have your cigar.
no, that was an optional.
And where was Mona?
So the meeting and went on for like 1 hour or something. So then I got out of the pool. Then I took a jacuzzi. When I start asking Yashwin, what is this? I sending you pictures because I didn't know actually what were those things.
Right, right,
They
right.
were very sharp. I don't know for what sake they kept it there, but I just
Right.
took a jacuzzi. Then the brand manager called me, Anmol, what are you doing?
Uh,
I said, I was just taking full leverage of the room that you have given to me. So he
uh,
said, don't you want to have lunch? It's already 3. I said,
uh,
oh, it's already 3. I didn't know.
uh,
So then I went there. She was there. So I will give you an insight to our audience and to you as well. You might not be knowing. So there is one entity known as Ride India, which handles the events for Harley Davidson India, and as
right.
well as the things for Hog membership and the emailing service.
Mhm.
So kudos to the Ride India team.
Mhm.
So of course, they also are passionate Harley riders. That's why they have built a full company dedicated to Harley Davidson only. So Harley outsources all of this work to them.
Mhm.
So from Ride India, this lady Shivangi, she met me, she called me, I had lunch. So lunch was very good. They asked me what you want to order, you order and we will pay, no worries.
Mhm.
So I had lunch. Then uske baad I went back to my room. I started to think, what should I do. So she said me, you want to take a spa, but then I saw the prices at 20,000 rupees for just 1 hour. I said no. Of course you will be paying, but I don't think this is something of value.
Yeah.
Not to you, not to me. So I asked her to
I
take
would
me
have
back.
taken that.
Of course, if you and I were there, then we would have surely gone because it would
Yeah.
have been fun. But
Yeah.
alone, I thought, why should I be, go there? Rather, I will go to the gym.
Yeah.
So I went to the gym.
After the gym, the spa is good.
So at the gym, I met Akshat Srivastav. So
Yeah.
that was there. So at the gym when we met, we started talking, we started engaging, and of course, how like you are very good in reactive, I am good at proactive. So I made a very good connection with him.
Hmm.
So he started talking to me. We exchanged numbers, and it was a beautiful conversation that we had. And within one of our gym workout, 1 hour of gym workout, we were good buddies. So he came out, okay, buddy, let's catch up and all that thing. So I went to my room, he went to his room. I again took a bath in the pool, got ready for the event, and then when I went to the event. So
Hmm.
at the event, so there was one event in the night in which it was networking with influencers. So the event was for 5 days. First day, the Harley brand itself did all those things. Second day, media was called, 15 people from Auto Car India, Auto Bikes, or all of these magazine. Second day, it was influencers, 15 influencers, and third day it was customers. And then the last day, it was just seeing of everyone. So that was the setup of the event. So when we were there, so media was already gone, but the influencers were there. So some famous influencers were there. I met all of them. I did a good networking with them as well.
Hmm.
And of course I met the brains behind the X440 and as well as the Harley all over brand management team. So it was amazing meeting with them. I talked with them. I told them about Crobstacle, what we have been doing, how we have been doing. They also got interested, and that's how the collaboration happened. We will talk more about that in the further stages.
Hmm.
So I met there, of course, typical biker event. Concert, live music is going on, rock music, old songs,
So
old.
where is this happening at the resort itself?
Yeah, at the resort itself, there was a
And
what do you say?
where's this is Western? Which
Westin Resorts and Spa,
uh,
Sona.
Sona? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I know Sona. Yes, it's outskirts of Delhi, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I've been to
Outskirts of
Sona.
Delhi.
I've been to. I've stayed in Vivanta by Taj
Okay,
in
yes,
Sona.
yes.
Yes,
Vivanta
yes,
is
yes.
also there.
Right, right. I stayed there
So
with my family once. Yes.
so I was there. I can show some videos as well. It was a very engaging event. I might put here or whatever you suggest, Ashwin.
Mhm.
We can put the videos in between to show the audience. It was typical
Sure, sure.
biker.
I think we should do that. We should add those videos and
We
your
should add those
experiences in
rather
the
than screen sharing.
resort.
I think it will be good
No,
if we can
no.
add in
Yeah,
the
let's put the insect videos here
yeah.
so that
So
yeah.
it was proper hardcore rock band music, which you and I love. Uh, you
Hmm.
know,
I think
I,
you could, if you want, you could share the screen and show some things
okay.
as well. Yeah.
Let me just show because Harley has done a really good job. There was a proper content team, and there are more than 600 photos that I have
Yes, I
of just
think yeah.
that event.
Yeah.
So,
Some. Let's go through a few pictures, a few videos.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
not every picture is able
Uh,
to, because I was sitting down in the pool. You don't want to see me like
no, no,
that.
no. I don't want to see.
Exactly.
Maybe some of I mean, subscribers, the young ladies, they might be interested, or
Yeah,
maybe not so young as well.
maybe not. Oh, okay. Won't be able to share my screen because I am recording on Edge and I will need to restart. So
Ah,
it is unfortunate. I won't be able to do that right now. But yeah, what I can do is I can show it from my mobile phone because I have the videos on my mobile as well.
yeah. Well, let's do that. Yeah.
Let's do that so that our audience gets a bit of feel of the event. So yeah. So this is the ballroom where we had the event,
Hmm.
and this is the influencers. These are the influencers that are sitting here,
Hmm.
and they all. So
Put
the
it,
best part.
put it like this. Turn your
Okay,
phone.
okay, yeah, I think that will be a better idea. Let me do that. Yeah. So this was the event. So here it was asked everyone that they gave their introduction. So even I got the opportunity to do that. So I did that. I gave my introduction. It was a long kind of speech, generally how I like it. I told them about my experience with Harley and everything. And then the best part is, if you remember this, I showed you, Ashwin.
Hmm.
This is that bike that was custom made by Delhi Customs or Mumbai
Right,
Customs.
right, right, right,
This is a custom X440 of Harley
right.
Davidson. So it was there. We sat on it. We got the opportunity to experience it, and then the typical Harley event.
Hmm.
Bikers. There was live music. I don't know why video is not playing. It might take some time to load. So typical biker event. We were listening to live music. Yeah, typical biker. So it was going on, and we were having drinks. I started to talk to brand management team. You know my habit. I start talking to anyone and everyone. So I talked to the technical lead who leads the technical. So I met this guy. He is a Harley engine expert. I met him. I talked to him. He
Hmm.
put me to the brand management team. I met Nitesh Roy, who is the lead of it. Then I met Anika Arora. Kudos to you, Anika, for getting us collaborated with Harley on Harley India page. Then I met Samarth, who was the initial communicator who I said no. I'm really sorry for that, but yeah, you guys did a really great job, and I'm going to share this episode with you. So you guys have to now promote this as well. I am doing marketing for Harley now.
Right.
So
Yeah, at least you pay us, man.
Harley should pay us now. So this was the event. We had our dinner. We had few drinks. Akshat, who never drank, I made him drink as well because I learned that from you, and the pratha should go on. So I carried that pratha
Yeah.
further. And then next morning we had a very long ride, but we all were drunk heavily. So I took the heat and I went to my room and I slept around 12. In the morning, 6 o'clock, 5:40, we got a wake up call from the brand management team. We all wake up. 6:30, I was there. Head heavy of the alcohol, gin, tonic, and everything mixed up. So I went there. I had a few whatever you told me, like fried eggs, juices, whatever, all the gun that you have given to me. I applied that day in the morning, so that the hangover could be cured. So I had all of those light kind of things, fruity kind of things, and then I went on for the bike because in the morning you have to take your bike. So these are some beautiful pictures of the bikes lined up that were there. So for our
Nice.
audience, Harley Davidson did that from their end only. All of these beautiful pictures. And Ashwin, I am going to show you one thing that you are going to really love because I once I saw this Harley Davidson custom truck, I fell in love with it.
Oh, nice,
It's a
nice.
Harley branded Hilux.
Yeah, I love. Yeah,
Lovely. I will put this picture separately.
yeah.
So
Harley
you
does
know,
that. Harley
it
does
was
that.
a
Yeah.
fully brand event, and then they clicked a lot of pictures.
Yeah. So you
So
were riding X440 only, but that
all
was
of them were
not
riding X440. One Pan America was there, and two Hilux were there.
okay.
Yeah. So Hilux were there because they had to do the shoot,
Right.
and we started riding in morning around 7:45. A brief was given. There were it was properly planned. I will show you the kind of detailing and planning it goes in doing, because generally how we as customers think that it's just a ride. There is nothing else. But it was a very properly planned ride. I will show you the kind of document that they shared. It was a full PDF that gives you an insight into how the directions will be, and if you get lost, what will happen. So I think the audience is not able to see this white part of it,
Hmm.
but in this it's given a map is given. Let me
Hmm.
just try to tone down and show.
Yeah. Now we can see. Yeah.
A map is given, so
Hmm.
we knew exactly in which group we will be. Ambulances with us, two Hilux with us.
Hmm.
These are the sweep riders who are going to see if you get stuck or someone tried कोई परेशान करे आपको ऐसा कुछ. Map was given to us, you know, the places we are going to stop. If you get stuck, if you get far away from us, then you can always refer to this. What you are going to get in lunch, and how you can reach out to ambulance, what will be the emergency, like everything. It's a 17-page PDF that they gave. It has everything starting from hospitals to the signals that they are going to. So this means stop, this means there is a pothole. So everything was told to us. There was a full briefing like we do in our morning meetings
Hmm.
with our team. So there was a full briefing done for us, and then they also told that no one should be going above 120, else they will kick out from the group, and you will need to come down sitting in that car that is coming from behind. So no one should go aggressive. Everyone should follow the rules, because the streets are scary and
Now you
everything.
and it's tempting with powerful bikes. So yes,
Exactly.
I mean, there's a need to set limits.
Yeah, so they set the tone in the start only so that no one breaks the rules, because
Hmm.
there were a few misfits there. I will say them, misfits who
And they
were
always
not.
are. They
Yeah,
always are.
they are always there. So they were not very happy with those instructions because they wanted to go their route.
Hmm.
And then the ride began. We went, and after 50 kilometers, we stopped. It was a good ride. There were mountains. There were the Aravali range in
The
between.
Aravali
Then
range, yes.
we entered into
So
Rajasthan.
basically, people who don't know, Aravali runs from starting from the Rajasthan Gujarat border till and it goes till Delhi Gurgaon border. And well, over there, due to a lot of excessive mining, those mountains have depleted, and a lot of mountains have disappeared. So the Supreme Court had to step in and stop these illegal minings.
Right.
Otherwise, these Aravali hills are actually what give the topography and the look and feel of Rajasthan and the entire
Right.
north of India. A
It
little bit
was a
of
good.
geography lesson for
Yeah, geography.
the
No,
ignorance.
it is no case.
Yes.
Because our audience,
Since we are talking the roads, since I mean biking is all about experiencing
right,
geographies, experiencing the nature. So yes, people must
exactly.
know what we are talking about here.
Then we went to that place. It was a 15-minute stop. I had lassi because I was training
Hmm.
of the alcohol. And then
Right.
we went to the Neem Rana plant. So when we entered the Neem Rana plant, so so interesting fact, there are two hero plants. One is the global distribution facility, which is
Hmm.
just opposite to the Neem Rana plant.
Hmm.
In that global distribution facility, it is all over worldwide. The parts that Hero make, it is the distribution facility for that.
Hmm.
So that was there. Then this building, which is mostly sustainable, it
So
runs.
this is the plant where Expo 40 was born, right?
Yes, Expo 40
This is
is
the
there.
plant that has been created in joint venture with Hero and Harley.
Yes,
So
that is the plant.
specifically for the Harley production through Hero in India.
Right.
Right.
So we entered the plant now. Plant was, of course, you know how technical I am and how I love these things. So
Mhm.
I started to see
It
big
was a
machine
fully
robots
automated
going.
plant. Plant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
robots were flying here and there. So
Mhm.
it got me crazy. Adrenaline was high that
Mhm.
I want to get into it.
Mhm.
So we
So any
started
plans
to.
to change careers now? Join that plant.
I wish.
Uh,
So when you entered the plant,
yeah.
these were the flags that were there,
Uh,
that I was telling. And then this beautiful X440 at the entrance was there. So
mm,
in the backdrop, you can see Hero branding. And
right.
then in the front, you can see X440. So we entered the plant, beautiful plant. You can see this stone gravings,
Hmm.
how they have made old charisma and everything. I will show
Right,
you in
right,
detail.
right, right, right.
So this factory specifically
Now
made
it's a old charisma. When I was in college, charisma was the new kid in
dream
the on the
for
block. Yeah, I
boys.
mean, it was a new aspirational bike.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that had come first bike with the entire. I remember before that LML, which used to make scooters, it had come with two bikes, Energy and Adreno. Adreno had that,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
front.
I personally have not heard about because I was not born
Yes,
at that
so
time. But this is
no,
something
you were
interesting.
born, but you were not. You had not opened your eyes yet. You were probably 5 years old, and so that time I still remember. Yeah, Kahona Pyar had come out, and so how like this biking thing had begun in India. Before that, earlier, since we were talking about bikes, earlier it was Bullet or Yamaha or Rajdoot. Or YesD, these were the bikes
Raj,
that
yes,
bike enthusiasts used to ride. Apart from that, then there were Splendor. I mean, Hero Honda, CD100, Splendor. Then these movies came out, Dhoom and Kaho Na Pyar Hai. In Kaho Na Pyar Hai, you would see Hrithik Roshan riding this. I think he's riding Honda CBR. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's been a while, guys. I saw that bike, but that entire sports bike, an Indian hero, and riding it. So I still remember in my city, in my town, Ranchi, there was this guy who had modified his Hero Honda, and like he had stuck these plastic plates around and made it look like a sports bike. And so I mean, you can imagine how things were beginning that started creeping over people. People wanted that, and slowly these companies they realized that there's the need in the market, and that's when first Hero Honda, you must have heard, it came with this iconic bike called Hero Honda CBZ. That was,
CBZ.
yeah, it was
Yes.
150cc bike. And it was quite fast. And at that time, it was priced at 56,000 rupees. So I'm talking about 2001, 2002, no, 2000, 2000. So you were born that time,
Yeah.
and CBZ had come out in the market, and CBZ was a pretty fast bike for its time and heavy bike, and it was 56,000 rupees, so it must be somewhere around like 2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs in today's price.
Mm.
And at that time, and you could buy a Hero Honda for say 20 or 20,000 rupees, a Hero Honda Splendor, which was actually quite a decent bike at that time. And then these bikes started. CBZ was quite a fancy looking, muscular looking bike, and that's when then LML came with its Adreno and Energy. So basically, two bikes, same engine, but Adreno had this front, visor that sports bike had have these
Okay.
and it was just that part, and it looked like a sports bike. And slowly, steadily, and then Charisma came in the market. Charisma just broke the market. It was the disruptor. It was the first
Right. Charisma
sports
disrupt.
bike look, and it was all at the same time. I mean, just one year apart, these bikes started coming out, and now see how far we have come. We are making Harley Davidson in India, and
In India.
X440.
Never
Uh,
thought of.
yeah, so I mean, at that point of time, Charisma, Adreno, CBZ were. CBZ was actually one of the revolutionary bikes actually that Hero Honda came out with, and CBZ became just like any other bike. So slowly it came out with CBZ Extreme, and when Hero broke off from Honda, it became only Hero. Then CBZ died out slowly. So I think it was of the same. It had the same like X440 has the DNA of Harley. CBZ had the DNA of
Honda.
Hero Honda CBR.
Mhm.
No, so it was from that family that
Right.
Hero Honda was trying to build at that time, and I think that is what Hero Honda is doing with Harley as well right now. Hero is doing
Hero
with
is
Harley.
doing with Harley. Yeah,
So
we talked about this to the plant
yeah,
manager.
yes.
So when we went there, we went inside and there was a session arranged for us in which we met the plant manager. So I have pictures of that as well. I think I can show to the audience. So this guy, he has been managing the plant for 35 years.
Hmm.
So we met him, we talked to him, and we asked him this question. So what Hero did with Honda, are you going to do the same with Harley? And he was like sweating. What these guys asked me, because we are the customers here.
Right,
you know.
right.
So we asked him tough questions, and he were, of course, he was not able to answer everything, and some
Yeah,
answers
it's
were
these
vague.
things are confidential. Yeah, it's above his paycheck.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he was helpful. He gave us a good insights, and now a insight that we got to know from here, and I am telling on the podcast, it's not available anywhere on the internet, that Harley Davidson is going to take X440, not X35, not X500, which is launched in Australia, and QJ, with QJ, Harley has launched X350 in China. Both of these bikes, they are in their separate continents,
X350
their
is an
separate
ugly
countries.
looking bike. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't like it. Yeah,
but
X440 is much better.
X440, they are taking it to Europe and American markets. This is the insight that we got from there, and that they told us that
I
we
mean
should.
that's the idea. That is why Harley has done this, so that they
Yes,
can come up with cheaper models. And we have
exactly.
had this entire episode on how Harley Davidson is a part of American politics, and America is quite so passionate about Harley that it makes or breaks the government as well.
Right,
So that is the strength of this brand in America,
exactly. So
and you can
now,
see the reach this brand has, that even a cab driver in Delhi or Haryana is speaking about this brand, and he's passionate about it.
he's passionate
So
about it.
yes, so you can imagine the reach this brand has.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, we as marketeers, so we always speak about the marketing geniuses that are
Genius
there
guy.
always. Yeah, yeah.
So when we went inside the plant, so in this tour, they showed us the factory. Factory is 18% running on renewable energy, which is solar panel. Factory is uh, had three air conditioning units, but it is somewhat sustainable. Factory, about the factory, they have 30% women workforce. They in a day, it takes 2 hours to make one X440. Of course, after the outsourcing of the parts, every single part is sourced from another vendor based on their strengths, and the assembly is done in the plant. They do not make the parts, so it takes 2 hours to assemble one bike, and in a day, 250 bikes are made. So this showed us the entire process. First, we went to the rooftop of the plant where they were growing tomatoes. So this was the video. It is still loading. So this is that place where they took us. It's all tomatoes. In one part of it, they were making zucchini.
Oh, this is
And
they using hydroponics.
yes, they are using hydroponics.
Ah, right. So there's another one of my passionate, interests that I have
Yeah.
is agriculture and alternative ways of doing agriculture. Everyone
Yeah,
knows about it.
even it was
Yeah,
interested to see. Of course, you don't expect that in a plant you are growing vegetables, but they are
yeah,
using.
yeah.
And they told that all the water that we are using to grow this is coming from the air. We are not using anything that
Oh,
is
then this is aeroponics.
aeroponics. Yes,
This is
aeroponics.
aeroponics. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
So
it
I
was
mean,
amazing.
it's going next level. So there
People were
was
saying India is not for beginners. I was hearing these kind of comments when we saw this.
no, no, no. India is good. I mean, India. I always tell people India has Indians have arrived.
Indians
We
have
we have we have arrived, and we are there now.
yeah,
It's just a matter of time. The world is already noticing, and we'll
yes,
make it very obvious very soon.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now they took us here. So this is the assembly line where the X440 is, made.
Mhm.
So behind this glass, the engine is getting assembled. Of course, they are not going to show how it is going assembled, but this is a bit of insight into it. So
Mhm.
they gave, because inside the plant we were not allowed to use our phones. They said that we are going to make the content on our from our end. We are going to share it with it because we don't want anything confidential going to our competitors. So that's what they said, and you can see the beautiful beauties sitting
Right.
there for sale. So these are the X440s that have been made, and they showed us the entire process, tank painting, how the testing is done. So this guy is doing the testing here, how the tank is built. So Hero has designed a specific technology. The tank is welded from the middle,
Okay.
so mid welding. They showed us that. It was an interesting process to see because this is how the tank looks like, and it is welded from here, from the center.
Hmm. So,
So this,
did they speak about like them coming up with new Harley models in India, developing new Harley models?
yes, 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 they are planning to get one out in 2025.
25. Okay.
Yeah,
So that what would that be like? It'll be like a X440 or it'll be like a cruiser that Harley
it
does.
will be like X440 only. Not
Okay.
it will be somewhere like Nightster in a 500
Ah.
cc or 600 cc range. That's what they're planning.
Okay. Okay.
And this is the CEO of Hero Motorcorp and CEO of Harley Davidson on the first X440.
Hmm.
So it was standing there. We got to see that as well. So amazing, getting to experience that. We went out. It was lunch with the plant manager. We had that. Then we sat on our bikes, right back, came to the hotel, and then again went in the pool because, of course, tomorrow morning I have to go back. So why not get into it last
That
time?
is a sad day, like when
Yeah.
the dream begins to end and you have to go back
So went
home.
into the pool, then gone for the dinner. So this time, with the dinner, there was no live music. So I got a very good opportunity to interact on a personal level with all the brand management team.
Mhm.
So that's where I sat with them. I started to
So
take
tell us
drinks. I started
about
to,
this in detail, no? Like what all happened over
yep.
there, like what sort of people you met.
So I went there for the dinner. There was no live music. That was the best part. There were drinks, of course. There we had a bar, full bar. You get go and get any drinks. So all the people because they all were customers and customers who were from various backgrounds. No one was from business background. Now, be me being me, using my business mind, how and what I can do for my company. So I went there. I sat with the brand manager team rather than going outside with the people because I knew sitting there won't give me any good. Sitting here will give me get those relationships at least.
Hmm.
So I sat with the early brand management team. I started talking to them what they have done, how is their journey. They started to talk about me, and then in an hour we were all good friends, taking 4 to 5 drinks already, and it was just the conversation, automatic conversation going on. It's natural that happens. So natural conversation was going on. We were talking. Then I started to tell about. So I got to know the guy who clicks all these pictures for Harley Davidson India. He owns his own company and he's very good at content creation. So I got to know about him. I talked to him. Then I talked to everyone in the brand management team individually. And then it was already 11, and at 11 their buffet, sorry, not buffet, their kitchen closes. So they asked us to get ourselves our dinner and then move on.
All right.
So we went out for our dinners. Akshat was with me. He was very drunk. I had to handle him. So we had our dinners. Then we
See,
went back
Akshat
to our
is
room.
bitching about you.
Yeah. So then we went back to our rooms. It was a bit sad
So,
that.
what are your five takeaways from this
So
trip?
the major five takeaways. Number one, Harley Davidson has built a very strong community that no one can, anyone can say anything in the world. And but it is what it is. It is a purely marketing thing that we have done, and they have done it very perfectly. Community,
So that
which is
logo that
key.
you're wearing matters.
That logo, this logo, you cannot beat it. It's the community that is driving the business.
Hmm.
Because I have seen cases, if the dealership or the company is getting losses, still people are there are few guys who own more than 20 bikes just to keep the brand alive. When Harley was going out from India, so the customers were coming. We will buy more bikes. We are here for you. The kind of passion you can imagine. Number one,
Right.
community is the key. Number two, Harley experience. It is an experience. If I would have missed it, I would have made a fool of myself, and I would have regretted it forever because the videos that would have come on the internet, it would be it would be full of regrets. That was my second takeaway. Whenever you get something from free, go for it. Not that, but
Never say
if
no
a
to free
friend,
lunches. Never say no to free
yeah.
lunches.
Then, number three, from this event, of course, I got to meet a lot of people. I learned more about the machine that I am riding from a technical aspect, from the experience aspect of it, and I got to know what good riding is. Because sweepers, there is a way. Because if you go with the general groups, everyone is going here and there. They are going bonkers. They are doing anything and everything. But with these groups, I realized one thing, that
There's a
you can ride
discipline.
safely as
Yeah,
well.
there's a
There
discipline.
is a
Yeah,
safe method to ride.
right.
You
And
don't
that's
have
how it should
to
be. I mean, there's no point riding dangerously. I don't believe in that. I don't know why people do
same
that also. The
same.
other day, I was coming back home. There's this guy who has, these stickers that they put at the back of the bike and the cars. So it says in bad English, If I die in speed, you would know I died happy because I was smiling. I mean, I don't know whatever that means, but dude, you will not be smiling when you first of all, you won't die so easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Typical
seen people.
chapri.
Yeah, I've seen people falling off their bike, and it's not. First of all,
It is.
they don't die. They don't die. They wish they died. I've seen bones popping out. I've seen skulls open up, and they don't immediately die. So, and then people are either bedridden or they become a burden on their folks. Not a pretty sight. So yes, yeah,
Not a
still
pretty sight.
sticker is fine, but I see these guys riding like
Ride safe.
no,
It's just that.
no, 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 no.
You can go
Be
anywhere on this
responsible.
machine. It's a
Wear
beautiful
your
machine.
helmet. See, Anmol is wearing that jacket. It's a protective gear, and it looks damn cool.
Yes.
His helmet looks damn cool. You look cool. You look sexy when you. I mean, when you're wearing these gears. So
Right.
yes, no, taking off that
And
bike. I
with
don't know
these
why
bikes,
people do
always
that.
pair
They will
gloves.
carry their helmet here and they will wear only when the cops are there. Why would you do that?
Why would you
And
do that?
yeah, I
With these
mean,
bikes, I think
yeah,
you should wear every kind of protection. Like
yeah.
Ashwin made me buy these. I don't have the budget, but Ashwin said that it is basic
No, I
protection.
mean,
You have to get this.
if you're buying a bike which is worth 2.5 lakhs, I mean, forget about
Why?
2.5 lakhs. You're
Yeah.
buying a bike at least a lakh and above. You should have budget for the protective gear as well.
Right.
Otherwise, don't buy. I see
And now
these
I realize
guys.
about this.
Another thing that pisses me off is you have these fancy bikes and you are wearing a chappal while riding a bike. Let me tell you, there's a law against this as well. Shoes are as important as the helmet, and there's a law that you should not ride a bike without shoes on.
Right.
I mean, people, the government is not enforcing it. That's a different story. I mean, why would you do it only if the government enforces it? You should
You have to take care
care
of your
about your
safety.
feet. I mean, that's the first thing that will get hurt. Then you won't be able to walk. You won't forget about riding. If your head goes, you won't be able to do anything in your life. I mean, and let me tell you another story like that I told Anmol as well, and that's how he bought the jacket and the gloves. You lose an inch of skin per kilometer per hour. So 1 kilometer an hour, you lose an inch of skin. So I mean, how much skin is there? I mean, it's not even an inch. So you
Not
can
even.
imagine if you're riding at 60 kilometers an hour. Forget about 60. You're riding at 20 kilometers an hour. It's slow, but if you fall at that speed, you lose 20 inches of flesh and skin, and yeah, it'll lick it off till your bones. So
Right.
you can imagine how dangerous it is, and
It is
how
dangerous,
important.
but you can make it safe if you.
Yes, it is still dangerous. I mean, yes, but I know, like, because of danger, I mean, just because you would fall, you wouldn't stop taking the stairs. But you take precautions. You won't climb down a slippery stair, right? I mean, you would take precautions. So always take precautions. Always wear your protective gear. Always wear your helmet. Always wear your shoes. When you're riding long distance, I know it's not easy to wear gloves all the time, but I encourage wearing it all the time. Yes, but if you're especially going on long rides where you won't have people to help you out, you must have all your gears on. You must have proper shoes. You must
And
have
also
proper.
extra clutch cable and brake cable.
Well,
That was
that
instructed
goes
to us.
unsaid. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, your bike is not working. No problem. You take a lift. You load your bike on truck and take it. That's just an inconvenience. But if you fall and if you hurt yourself, it's really bad. And then riding recklessly, it's not just your life you're putting in danger, it's other people's life you're
You are
putting in
putting
danger.
other people's life at risk.
So
Yeah.
if you don't care about yourself, I don't care about you, but at least care about my life.
Right.
Yeah. So
No,
why?
no, this is what
Yeah,
was told to us.
I know you're responsible for your own life, but other people's life, yeah, you can't take that easily.
They
So
are also right on the
yeah,
road.
there are people who are riding. Although there might be someone who, just to avoid you and save your life, he might lose his own life.
Yes.
Yeah, just because you were riding like an idiot. There's a guy who was riding properly or driving properly, and he has to take a sharp turn, and they go and hit someone else, and there's a
Right.
huge pile up on the highway. So be very, 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 very careful.
Be very, very. It is a
Yeah.
dangerous thing, but you cannot.
Yeah, don't be an idiot. Don't be an
Don't.
idiot. Don't be in a rush. I mean, there's I mean, it's very cliched. It's better late than never.
Right.
Yeah, better late than never. It's about enjoying the ride, not
It's about
finish.
enjoying the ride,
Yeah,
exactly.
not finishing the ride.
And that is the best part with these group rides. They
Yes,
all ride at their own pace, having
yes,
fun,
yeah. And that's
enjoying.
about what it's about. It's about brotherhood. It's about
That's the whole
cruising.
point.
It's about enjoying the. This is where, I mean, I forgot the. How can I forget his name? There's this legendary rider and writer. So he says riding a car is like watching a television, but when you're on a bike, you're there on the road,
Hmm.
experiencing everything where you with the wind and breeze here hitting you. So yes,
That
riding has
talk
its own charm.
makes you feel
Yes,
powerful.
yes, yes. Yeah, it makes you feel powerful, but you need to be responsible about it.
You have to control that as well,
Yeah,
not going into the
don't forget,
emotion.
it's the bike that is powerful. You are still that human being. Yeah.
Right.
All
Perfect.
right. With
Now,
that
the last two
gyan,
takeaways. One is
yeah, yeah,
Destination X.
yeah.
It
Last two
was kind
takeaways.
of a
Yeah,
event.
yeah.
I cannot forget it, and I will say
So
those
marketing
people,
perspective. So what do
from a
you feel?
marketing perspective,
Yeah.
marketers,
Hmm.
this event was, I will say, 1000% good for the Harley marketing, for the Expo 40 marketing, and for the Hero Harley partnership.
Hmm.
Because day one, 15 people from media who have never ridden Expo 40, they got to experience Harley Davidson, they got to experience how it's made, and they got to experience the full Harley, lifestyle. Second day, influencers, again, they targeted those people who were not X440 owners, just because to give them that experience so that they can talk about that on their profiles.
Hmm.
And all of them were good influencers. One name is, I don't remember, but she has ridden on Dominar, I think, Australia, New Zealand, Europe as well. And
I think I
she's,
know the lady you're talking about.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
you follow her,
and
you
I'm
follow her,
yeah.
you follow her.
Hmm.
Yes, so she was also there. I met them. They all got so well connected with the brand, like they never have owned an Harley, but when this was given to them, this opportunity, everyone on their Instagram went on and made really good videos, really really good videos. Third day, it was customers. So you think how strategically. First day they are calling the media to talk about it. Second day they are calling the influencer to talk about it. Funnel awareness. Media is creating the awareness. Everything is going to the media. Second day it's going to the influencers so that they talk about it. Now you are considering, okay, influencers are talking. Third day customers are coming as testimonials. They are talking about it. That was the funnel. That was the master plan behind all of this event. Harley might have spent not less than 50 lakhs on this event, but they already have sold more than this. They already have gotten the ROI of this, because X440, since this event, must be getting more into the market. Because I asked the brand management team, why are you making me stay in a 80,000 per day hotel? They said this is the part of a marketing activation campaign. You are going to see the kind of ROI this is going to deliver. And when I got to heard about this, I was thinking, sitting in my hotel alone, how is the ROI? And then I thought, first day media, second day influencers, third day us. So we
Hmm.
made the full funnel. Now the customers are coming and converting, because everything is on the Harley Davidson India page.
Okay.
Every influencer has talked about it. Every media person has talked about it. Everyone has made a reel about it. So
Hmm.
you can imagine the kind of reach that they are given. The Of course they have spent money as well for it, but that kind of brand, for them, this is beautifully done. ROI is delivered. Campaign has been successful without paid ads. For many digital marketers, I was reading a blog who always say paid ads are the future and everything. They do the job, but this kind of marketing, you cannot just buy it with money, spending money.
Hmm.
You need community as well, because all of this was done on the basis of community experience. Money is secondary, and then the Harley Davidson brand itself, because when the brand is there, everything changes. This iPhone,
Hmm.
it is also a brand.
It is. Right.
So that was my main key takeaways for marketers. This part of it for you. Destination X was a purely marketing activation event. It did the job well. And after that, you know, the big boys with the big Harleys, they used to tell Harley Davidson is a small bike, it is a hero heart, and all of those things.
Hmm.
Now, those people, they are appreciating the bike after
Hmm.
this event. And
Hmm.
this bike, it has gone to Ladakh. Last time, it was tailing Pan America
Hmm.
through the whole of the Ladakh trip. In now, our ride with rhinos was done in Assam, where Sela Pass and everything. This bike, it went to everywhere,
Hmm.
tailing Pan America again. So it is
Okay.
a very capable bike. At the event, one thing was told to us: it is not about
The
the kind
bike.
of machine as well that you're riding, but it's about you as well. The
It's
kind of rider you
it's
are.
never the bike. It's the
It's
rider.
never the bike. Yes, you said it right. This was told to us because the big boys they always say this is a small bike and everything. No, 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 no. If you can afford it, this is a very practical Indian bike. I will say
Yeah,
this is
you could be
made
a
for it.
chapri riding a fat boy, or you could be a rider riding a splendor.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's never the bike. It's never the bike. It's always the person on the
Perfect. I think I have covered it all. This is a long
bike.
episode.
No, with that, the great. Thank you, Anmol, for sharing this experience. We
Yeah.
live it through your eyes, and yes, and soon I'm gonna have my Harley Davidson as well.
Yes.
Soon.
Let's go to ride.
I'm manifesting it. I'm manifesting it. It'll
Really?
happen soon. It's just that I want to go for a Nightster, or maybe
No.
I'll go for a second-hand Harley, the old Sportster. But let's see. Anmol is going to help me out get
Yes,
one,
yes,
and
yes. And then we are going
then
to meet at IBW.
yes, we're gonna meet at IBW soon. Even if I don't get my Harley, I'll come on a bullet. I'll see you at
Yes,
IBW.
yes, yes. Yeah, IBW, everyone comes in.
Yeah.
It is a biking event.
So,
You just come
anyways,
and
I
enjoy.
have my bullet, and that's not going anywhere. I mean, and at heart, I'm a Royal Enfield.
Yes. I
I
know.
love that brand, but that love will never go away. But yes, Harley,
Harley is
obviously,
also, yeah, Harley. There is no comparison between Royal
yeah,
Enfield and Harley.
I'll tell my bullet, कुछ कुछ होता है अंजलि, तुम नहीं समझोगी. I'm sure she won't mind. Right. So on that
Perfect.
note, the Young Turks will be back soon with another
Another
exciting
exciting
episode.
episode.
Please
Mhm.
keep following us, like and share and subscribe if you haven't yet. And yes, we'll be
Thank you
back
so
soon.
much, everyone, for watching this, and thank
Yes.
you. Special thanks to Harley Davidson India team for make helping us to make this episode. All right, see you. Bye.
See you. Bye.